if it comes in a box, if it comes with a barcode, or it comes in a bag, it ain't real food. So what is it?
Junk food.
Junk, there you go. It's junk foods, right? It's industrially processed garbage. And guess what? You guys got a lot of experience in addiction. That's what that shit is designed to do, is to make you addicted to food. All right? And I'm gonna tag Max here in a little bit. Look at that.
That's a kidney bean.
Anybody guess what that is?
It's a kidney bean. Next question.
Brain, okay? I guess we do that, like have the little thing in there. Yeah, that's the brain. Anybody know what happens? I feel like I'm Nancy Reagan. You know what happens when your brain's on drugs? All right. So, your brain on drugs or substances or any sort of addictive thing, right? It's gonna do this. You ready for this one? It's next level shit here. Lightning bolt. When you ingest crack, heroin, coke, whatever it is, nicotine, caffeine, sugar, it's all hijacking your brain's reward system through a little neurochemical called dopamine. You can throw in sex, gambling, all these kind of, and also this hijacks all these little dings, all these little comments, all these little things that big tech social media, it's designed to hijack your reward system the same way opioids or crack does. All right? Basically, all these lightning bolts start firing off in your brain. So what do you want? What's going to happen? It's going to go up, and if it goes up, what's going to happen? It's going to go down. So you're going to be riding this your whole life, and kind of those sensors become blunted and dulled after a while. So that first hit, it now has to be 2, 3, and now it's going to be several times a day, right? This is all the stuff you guys learn. But here's the cool and really unfortunate part of it. Nicotine, sugar, do it the same way. Max, what's the definition of addiction?
The definition of addiction, with what we're looking at, obviously substance use disorders, you guys meet criteria, patients meet criteria, I meet criteria of 11 specific things, right? Short of it is you, if you're demonstrating addictive behaviors or those kind of symptoms, you've hijacked your brain enough that you now fit that criteria. It's super specific to what it is. You'll learn about it while you're sticking around, but you've got a certain set of symptomology. Just like with COVID's a hot one, right? You got certain symptoms, you go take a test, they're like, oh shit, you got COVID. And we're like, oh, cool. Same thing with behavior-wise addiction. You do certain things, you start to display certain symptoms. A professional yields some kind of test. It's not like a nose swab, but asks you some questions and they say, hey, you're suffering from a substance use disorder. That's what it is.
Okay. Basically it means you can't stop doing something that harms you.
Yeah.
Right? You know what? So we've got my super duper my model here, right? This dopamine, we've hijacked our brain reward system. Does anybody know that somebody that's ever had their foot cut off due to diabetes? Yeah. Sugar. They can't stop eating sugar even though it means their foot gets fucking chopped off. That's sugar addiction. Type 2 diabetes, right? So we obviously we know we're not gonna get into this whole willpower debate, but I'm just trying to make the point to you guys that sugar treats your brain the same way crack, heroin, or opioids do.
Nicotine, how many people have died of lung cancer because their primary thing was smoking cigarettes, and they're so addicted to the nicotine and cigarettes that they can't stop that you die of lung cancer, same thing.
Okay, so yes, congratulations, you're off crack or fucking heroin or fentanyl, but if we're fucking inhaling ho-hos and smoking cigarettes, we ain't quite there yet either. Okay, so yeah, let's triage it, let's get off the shit that's really gonna fuck us up, but then we're not done. Okay, so as far as nutrition goes, depending on where you're at in your recovery process, if you're like 30 days and under, your body is in a complete and utter dumpster fire of health. Okay, your brain's trying to get its shit together, your body's trying to process out all the toxins, So what we can do is just to kind of accelerate that process is ensure we're not putting any extra junk into our system. Does that make sense? Right? So if we're gonna get clean, let's try to get clean. Not just, oh, I'm off heroin, but I'm smoking 4 packs a day and first in line at the ho-ho truck. Okay? And the reason is your brain is on this low level and it's seeking additional substances, which society has just said it's okay for the cigarettes and the ho-hos.
And the social media.
And the social media and the gambling, all right? So yeah, anybody got DraftKings on your phone? Get that shit off of your phone. It's not recovery friendly, okay? So we gotta be battling all this shit, right? So, as far as what you should be doing, eat real foods. It's simple. You guys know what that is. It's meat, all the stuff we said before. The other thing is too, is like, your body's recovering along with your brain, so give it the fuel it needs. And as far as liquid goes, water. Water only. Black coffee, green tea, stuff like that. But yes, sir. This is water with electrolytes in it and salt. Good call though. So that's going to help. It's going to help you out when you're in this state. Does that make sense, everybody?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Give us some real food examples.
Okay, real food examples. Okay, I'm going to thank by the Lord Jesus himself, I've never been in recovery, but from what I understand, it's not like you're not eating caviar and filet mignon either, right? So it's something as simple as a couple pieces of fruit, maybe a slice or 2 of cheese, and 3 hard-boiled eggs. There's your breakfast, right there, okay? You see how that's all real food? We could debate on cheese, but it's okay.
First things first.
First things first.
Safe to say, if you bought it on the outside of the grocery store.
Yep. If you get at
safer than if you got it in an aisle.
You want your food to perish. Your food should not be able to be around for more than a week or 2. If that's the case, it's probably not food. It's shit that's got a bunch of chemicals in it to keep you addicted, to keep you eating it. It's preservatives and seed oils and GMOs and all this other horse shit, okay? Go to Kroger, stay on the outside aisle. How much should you eat? Till you're full. When should you eat again? When you get hungry. And if you're eating real food, it's gonna be hard to overconsume that. Pizza's super easy to overconsume though. Okay? So you should be able to cook it. Step 1, get real food. Step 2, be able to cook it. Step 3, water, right? Now, having said that, is everybody gonna stop smoking and vaping right now? No. Here's what you can do though. Every cigarette or I don't even know how fucking vaping works, but every time you inhale a nicotine, have a bottle of water. And after a while, you'll stop wanting to fucking smoke so many cigarettes if you're drinking a bottle of water every time, okay? So there's some tactical shit you can do. Get away from the bags, barcodes, packages, eat real food, eat till when you're hungry, eat again, move your body around, focus on your recovery. What questions do you guys have?
If you guys are into this, if you like working out, if you want to get in better shape, if your idea for yourself is just past, like, I just don't want to be dope sick anymore, I don't want to be fucking stuck in a bathroom, spun out on meth for weeks at a time, whatever your flavor is, right? My idea for real good times like this, like the oblivion of it all, you know what I mean? But the other stuff that we're talking about, the smoking, shitty food, whatever it is, you'll either like slow that stuff down or you'll stop doing this stuff. That's like one of the first lessons, like Dale always, I've heard, been around for a long time. Like one of the oldest ones I ever heard was, if you like CrossFit and you smoke, you either quit smoking or you quit CrossFit. You'll stop working out or you'll stop smoking. It's one or the other. It's not going to be both, So that's like something to consider, right? Is like those do my daily choices line up with where I actually want to go? And if they don't, mine don't either all the time, right? Mine don't either, but that doesn't mean you've got to like totally make a 180 today and like change your life, right? Smoke one less cigarette. Smoke one less cigarette a day this week. Keep counting. Don't hit your vape till noon. Try to set up some parameters for yourself to like slow that stuff down, right? Don't bet on every night of the week on your DraftKings app. Don't buy a lottery ticket every time you walk into the convenient mart. You know what I mean? Like, try to set some of those boundaries up for yourself, right? And just see how you can do that. Some of the stuff in your life, as far as like threats to recovery are concerned, they'll just kind of mitigate themselves. I first got clean, I'm drinking like 3 pots of coffee a day because I want the effect of the caffeine, right? Now it's like, I'm drinking too much caffeine, I'm drinking too much cream or whatever, I'm gonna cut that out. I drink a coffee in the morning and a coffee in the afternoon, and I don't really like monitor my caffeine intake outside that. It's just one of those things that kind of panned out itself, right? Some stuff's just gonna pan out, but you'll figure out when it's like, I'm not supposed to hit my vape till noon and I hit it by 10 a.m. every day. Might be a bigger problem you need to look at, you know what I mean? So like, this is, I know the early on in recovery stuff can be like pretty daunting, like how am I gonna stay clean long term kind of deal. That other stuff, you don't gotta go cold turkey, but just start to look at your behaviors and be honest with yourself. Like, you know, if you're spending all the money, all the little bit of money that you do have on bullshit, that you'll never have anything nice for yourself, you know, unless that 12-leg parlay hits, you know what I mean? But it's like you gotta be honest with yourself about what you're doing, and do your current behaviors line up with where you want to go, right? Because, you know, the old adage, like, well, at least I'm not, you know what I mean, at least I'm not banging meth anymore. You know, like, that'll probably keep you out of jail for a little while, you know, until you either are banging meth again, or until whatever else gets you, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's the sort of like, this whole, you think you're in a spot that's going to come to like the finish line of this race and that you're going to be clean and ride off into the sunset and trudge the road to happy destiny like Alcoholics Anonymous says, right? You're literally just in a pregame phase right now. And then it's not until you're like out in the wild on your own that the race even starts, right? It's like anything you do in the walls of your treatment experience is just all pregame. They ain't even kicked off yet. Not to make a football reference in regards to the gambling and all that kind of stuff, but, you know. So that's like, you guys need to change your mind frame as far as that goes, that like what you're dealing with is a chronic disease that requires you to make decisions to manage it for a long time, not just for a little bit while you're in treatment, right? Like, you're going to be dealing with this for a long time. So like, go ahead and start to wrap your head around that now. Is that like, you know, like no matter what, if you never use drugs again, you will still always be a person who had a substance use disorder. If you got cancer and you go and you beat it, they're not going to say you're even in remission until 5 years, right? That's like the remission mark. And no matter what, even if you live a life free of cancer after that, you still always had cancer once. And you're still always susceptible to, if something happens, that you might develop it again because it's happened before, right? Greatest predictor of the future is the past, right? So that's you guys got to be thinking about that kind of thing, right? Is that like, and not in a way that's scary or that I'm like somebody's being hard on you or whatever, but just be honest with yourself. Where I want to go in life is the decisions I'm making today, do they even remotely, not even get me there, am I fucking pointed in the right direction? You know? That's the thing I would encourage you guys to like look at as far as your daily habits go, you know? And then echoing too all the stuff you said, if you want to get good at doing hard shit, sign yourself up for hard shit. I'll also say too, don't make a big deal out of it. Me and Dale were talking about this, 10 minutes. The true workout of today was 10 minutes long. It gave me everything I wanted. I will not work out again today. I'm cool. I'm good. It only took 10 minutes. You don't gotta like go to the gym and spend 2 hours at Planet Fitness and blah, 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 blah. It's like if the schedule's tight and sometimes it's quick, dirty, in a hurry, I'm gonna see how many air squats and jump up and down off the ground I can do in 10 minutes. Yep. You know what I mean? So like, don't overwhelm yourself with that stuff. That little shit adds up, man. So I would also encourage you to look at that too. Don't make it like a pageantry. I gotta get a ride to the gym and I gotta have somebody go with me and I gotta blah, blah, blah. It's like, hey, you got 15 minutes. Take your phone, run as far as you can in one direction in 7 minutes, and then turn around and come back. Don't overthink it and negate the little stuff that'll happen for you guys if you just stack that shit up, man.
At the end of the day, recovery, first thing you gotta do is remove the poison from your system. I think we're all in agreement there. A lot of guys they stop there. You gotta add power to your system as well. Through whatever means fits your, physical activity, reading, being a part of something supportive, having a new purpose in life, because it's not simply enough just to remove the toxic shit away. You got to add stuff of value to your life to make it kind of worth living, all right? Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, super proud of you guys, man.
Yeah, good to be around you.
Especially wandering into the wild here.
Yeah, man.